Well, welcome back. I'm here with Lacey Studnicka.
Yes.
Did I say that right? Yes.
You did.
Okay, awesome. Lutheran Family Services of Nebraska. You're the Director of Advancement.
Yes.
Thank you for joining me, Lacey.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you have something come up, the Stories of Survival, 3 Generations of Surviving Genocide. That's coming up here on October 11th. Tell me, what is that? What's that all about?
Yeah, so, Lutheran Family Services is the largest refugee resettlement agency in Nebraska, and we have been welcoming refugees for over 30 years. Yeah. And Nebraska really has this legacy of being a welcome place. So right now, we don't have a lot of refugees arriving, and especially in Lincoln, that's a big deal. I mean, all across the state, it's a big deal. But in Lincoln, we are the home to one of the largest population of Yazidi refugees outside of Iraq, and they experienced a genocide by ISIS. Okay. And they, and so we really want to just create awareness about the safety that we can't provide. So this event is really a once-in-a-lifetime event. We have an amazing woman. Her name is Bee Karp. She survived the Holocaust. So she's going to come and share her story and her journey of survival. And then we have a woman named Chani who was resettled into Lincoln in the 70s after surviving the killing fields of Cambodia, and was welcomed by First Lutheran Church and is now just a thriving American citizen. Yeah. And then we have a woman who just arrived a year ago who was a slave of ISIS and survived and escaped. And she's just beginning her healing journey. So they're all going to share their stories, and it will be moderated by Lana Obradovich, who is a professor at UNO, and she came to Nebraska in the 90s as a refugee from Bosnia. So we're doing it at Kimball Hall on UNL's campus, 850 seats, so we want everybody to come and just be there to hear these stories and feel proud that Nebraska is a place of welcome for these families.
Now, what is the ticket price?
It is free.
It's free?
It's free.
Oh my gosh, oh wonderful.
And so for students, for everyone, we want you to hear this. This is just about, being there and hearing those stories and understanding what this program means to our community.
Are you going to record this or live stream this? Or?
We're working on it.
I mean,
I'm
that's
hoping.
not in my talking points, but I just thought, oh my gosh,
I
if
know.
I can't get this, I mean, so impactful to really understand, because I can't understand.
Yeah, I know.
I've never been in that situation before.
Right.
To understand what it's like to have to flee from the place that you've lived and come to a different place, a new place. So we're trying to figure that out. So hopefully we can do that, and because like you said, it's so important to hear the stories. Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about the refugee program. I mean, how can people help? Let's just talk about that.
Yeah, so we have many ways to help. So in addition to being sort of that first place for brand new refugees coming from refugee camps, we also are really invested in what we call the long welcome. So making sure that when refugee families come, they're supported and surrounded with love. And we have so many partners all across the state, churches and corporate groups and families who help us do that. And we serve about 5,000 refugees a year statewide. So people can sponsor a family, they can volunteer, they can contribute financially. There's many ways to help.
Are there, can you donate items? Do they need to furnish an apartment? I mean, those types of things?
Absolutely. They just need to give us a call or go on our website, which is lfsneb.org. And we'll come to their homes and pick up their, their couch or dining table and help a new family.
So tell us a little bit about your key service areas. I want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so Lutheran Family Services, we've been around now for 126 years.
My goodness.
Yay. And so we have 3 areas of service we really focus on. Our children's service programming. We have 3 centers for healthy families in North Omaha, Fremont, and Council Bluffs. foster care, adoption services, and we also have one of the largest behavioral health systems in Nebraska, which surprises people.
Yeah.
So we're on the front lines of integrative health care. We do family counseling, services for veterans and their families through At Ease, and then our programs that serve refugees and immigrants.
Yeah.
So really anybody and everyone.
Yeah.
We really are just here to strengthen individuals and families when they need us so that we can make our communities better.
Right. Do you have an event coming up? I seem to think you have like a kids rally
Yes.
that's coming up like in November.
So usually it's in November, but
Okay.
this year we're moving it to February.
Oh, okay, so to February. Okay.
Rally for kids.
Yes, Rally for Kids.
And it's so fun, and
Yeah.
it's sports themed, and it'll be really fabulous.
Okay.
So we will put that out, and it will be in February this year. And
Okay.
So we're in the middle of getting that ready. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because what is your major fundraiser each year?
So that Rally for Kids is,
It's going to be- yeah.
is a lot of what we do, and that supports our children's services
Okay.
programming, because a lot of what we do is privately funded. And so
Yeah.
that fundraiser allows us to continue to serve thousands of children and
Okay.
families.
Yep, and we'll be sure once we get more
Yay.
information that we'll push that information out there to all the folks
Awesome.
and everything. So,
Yay.
so anything else? Tell us how people can get involved. Where do they need to go?
Yeah, so just go to our website at lfsneb.org. They can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and just reach out, and we would love to share the
Absolutely.
love.
And then just recapping Stories of Survival, that is Thursday, October 11th at Kimball Recital Hall at UNL.
Yes.
In Lincoln.
Yes.
And people can come. There's no cost.
Correct.
And we'll look for if there are already updates on any kind of live streaming potentially, but getting people down there. You have 850 seats
Yes.
that I'm sure will be filled up to learn all about and listen to these stories. I think that story and sharing is so important with these women from all these different walks of life that have experienced things that I'll just speak for me, that I probably will never experience. So, and it's important to know how to support and to help.
Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing everybody there.
Yeah, so thank you so much for coming on the show,
Yay,
Lacey.
thank you.
All right, and thank you. We will be right back.